It's okay, I'm good. Let's go! Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women and the cars out. Let's have a toast, a celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Let it rain, let it pour away. We won't come down until we hit the ground. Yeah, pass out.
Right, hello, this is Convulsion here, and I've got a OU match here against someone called DL Master, who I found on the Cerebi chat. Again, my experience with Cerebi just changes each match I have. Some are good, some are bad. You know, I live with Gengar, he leads with Weavile, and Pursuit's probably predicted my switch. I thought he might do that, so I just thought I'd stay in and try and get my hypnosis off, which thankfully I do. The Weavile's asleep, and I'm able to get a Thunderbolt off, which is all good. And that takes it down below half, and I didn't really want to risk it waking up and killing me off. I wanted to save Gengar for death for later. The Weavile wakes up. I think it's a second turn wake, and but I got my Metagross out here, and I thought I could set up on this Weavile because there wasn't really much it could do to me. The Weavile gets an Ice Punch off, and I'm able to get an Agility and a Meteor Mash off. And that Weavile goes down. I take some Lifeform Recall. And I should have Bullet Punched here, but because the Latias is Scarfed and I'm Adamant Nature, the Surf is going to take down my Metagross, and I really didn't want to see a Latias in this. I mean, I don't play much OU, but I know that Latias kind of is really hard to take down. So I send out my Tentacruel, which takes the Surf really, or would have taken the Surf really well, but he has to switch out because he's Scarfed. I get one layer of Toxic Spikes up, and the Togekiss comes in and Tri-Attacks, and that does about 100. I want to get another layer of Toxic Spikes up. So now I've got 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up, and this Togekiss is going to continue to Tri-Attack me. I'm going to use Sludge Bomb, maybe hoping for a bit of Poison Hacks. Because one of the annoying things about this, I set up my Toxic Spikes, 2 layers of them, but I think most of his team wasn't affected by it, so... anyways, I get another Sludge Bomb off, and I do get the Poison Hacks here. I think there's a 30% chance of it happening, but I carried the Lumberry and Togekiss, which is probably a good idea, because maybe a lot of people try to take down Togekiss with Poison. I mean, my Tentacle's burnt now, that's not the worst thing that could happen. I'll switch to my Dusknoir, I'll predict another Tri-Attack, and that goes nicely. The Togekiss gets a Fire Blast off, and that does about half. I then get the Curse off. Now this is my Dusknoir where I curse and then force them to switch, and I Pursuit on that switch. But because the Togekiss is faster, I know I can't take another attack, so I switch to my Tentacruel, predicting a Fire Blast. He makes a sensible move of going for a Water Pulse because that would have killed, and Fire Blast is a lot less accurate. My Tentacruel takes that regardless, and Curse takes the Togekiss down. My Tentacruel gets a bit of burn damage, and now he sends out Scizor, and yes, it's another thing I really didn't want to see, especially as I don't carry a Fire type in this team, and my Dusknoir is not at high enough health to take a Bullet Punch before it can get a Will-O-Wisp. So I send my Gliscor out and get Stealth Rocks up, and it takes basically nothing from the Brick Break. I then U-turn, thinking I can go into my Ments, get the Intimidate off, so I'll have -1 attack, and yeah, I'll be in a good position. But unfortunately, he U-turns, gets switch advantage on me, and will send in something that is going to really frustrate me, a Latias. So I can't take a Draco Meteor, so I switch into my Dusknoir as Death Fodder, and the Draco Meteor goes off, takes down my Dusknoir, and he gets a special attack drop. And then send out my Gengar, thinking either I wanted to draw another Draco Meteor to get it at -4, so I could then send out my Ments, or if it missed, I'd Hypnosis. Switches into his Scizor, the Hypnosis does miss, I then switch back into my Gliscor, and that takes a Bullet Punch really nicely. And now basically what I'm going to try and do it is Life Orb stall this Scizor, because I haven't got a counter. That crit there really scared me. But I managed to survive at 55 and get the Roost off. I only carry U-turn and a quick attack on this Gliscor as attacking moves. So I couldn't really do anything to the Sizzle. So I'm just going to Roost. So I'm back and forth. I'll get the quick attack off there. Basically because I was thinking he might switch, so I didn't want to Roost. And he then pursues, and the reason behind that I think is that he will then go second, because if he bullet punches me I'll just Roost off all the damage. So because he goes second the pursuit, in theory on the turn he'd go down, would leave me with slightly less health. So Sizzle goes down, so I'll have a recall. He sends in his Latias, and I just wanted to see what he would lock himself into, whether it would be he'd overpredict and go for the Draco Meteor, or whether he would Surf. I think I've got about 80 special defense EVs in this Gliscor, and it does manage to survive with 52, and I get the U-turn off, now knowing that it's locked into Surf. So I'm now able to send out my Salamence, get the Intimidate off, and knowing that he either has to switch or continue hitting me with Surf. I get one Dragon Dancer, which gives me +1 attacking speed. I then get another one up because I wasn't sure if I'd outspeed Scarf Latias. He gets the Surf off, and I didn't want to get greedy here, and maybe he might have got a crit or anything, so I just get the Dragon Claw off, and that's enough to take down the Latias. And it sends out a Lantern which gets Toxic Spike damage. I think that's the only thing that got Toxic Spike damage this whole game, and Rocks damage. I do carry Earthquake, which, I mean, if I didn't carry that, a Dragon Claw might not have taken it down, although I don't know. He might have been able to get the T-Wave off, but the Earthquake does take it down, and his last poke is going to be a Dragonite, and after Stealth Rocks damage, a +2 Dragon Claw would take it down, so he runs. And it was a really good game, Dear Master. I really enjoyed that. I might start playing OU a little bit more. Rate, comment, subscribe as usual. See you guys next time.